up, Woody Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's Mom with Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for the return of the Blossoming Blade, aka return of the Mount Hua Sect chapters 77 through 84. So before I get into this recap and live reaction, let me just remind you to hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because of course this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, if you love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more anime, manga, and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one, feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below. So, well, last time I covered this manhwa, we were helping one of the shadow sects because they were being hijacked. Oh god, it's going to be very interesting to see what we get up in here. Let's get to chapter 77 first, see what's in store for us today. Oh, whew. Did I drink too much? I don't feel so good inside. You should have controlled yourself a little. I knew this happened from the moment you drank straight from the bottle. What can I do? It's just so smooth. How can you drink even more wine when you say you don't feel good? Come on, don't shout. It's raining in my head. How can you still be drinking? We can have a big fight on the horizon. I just need to sober myself up. No biggie. That reeks of alcohol. Oh. Yeah. Father, I've gathered all the members of our sect as you had instructed and locked all our gates. Okay. The Wudang sect's disciples will be here soon. Shouldn't we fight alongside them? Fight alongside them, huh? Strictly speaking, the one who provoked the Wudang sect was not us, but the Mount Hua sect. Now that we accepted our fate, we won't suffer many losses if we just leave Nianying without a fight. On the other hand, if we fight alongside them, a lot of our members might get injured. Sohang and I definitely won't be able to leave unscathed. Sohang, what do you think we should do? Of course we ought to fight alongside them. They're simply our guests, and we're the owners here. That crazy bastard. We can't just sit by and watch them fight for us. More importantly, this place is the reason I came to respect you and cherish the Hua Shadow Sect. All those moments when you supported the fallen Mount Hua Sect, and that pride you felt for being associated with them without wanting anything in return. All of that happened here in the Hua Shadow Sect. The pride of the Mount Hua's sect, outer sect, you're right. We might be from an outer sect, but we're still disciples of the Mount Hua sect. How could we sit idly by when our fellow disciples are fighting? I've seen the sect leader. He sent disciples here to help us without a single ounce of hesitation. Their way of doing things might be wrong, but their desire to help us is definitely righteous. I will fight alongside them today, even if it means that I die. Yeah! You tell him! He's ready to give his life fighting. I'm ashamed of myself, even though those were slurs I usually say. When the true crisis came, I shunned away. You, however, have followed everything I had taught you. Young. Open our main door. Pardon? And tell this to the other disciples. Those who want to fight can stay, and those who don't can go home. I won't blame anyone who chooses to leave the Hua Shadow Sect. If our sect survives beyond today, I'll take them back without any conditions. If you do that, no one will stay. No. I will stay, and so will Sohang. Yay, that is enough. We'll take on the name of the Mount Hua Sect and fight. Father! Understood. I'll take my leave then. Are you not going to stay? I won't take on the name of the Mount Hua Sect, but I'll take on the name of the Hua Shadow Sect and fight. Yay! This wine is the best. Hey, senior brothers, when will those bastards be here? How would we know that? Everyone, listen up. Although I haven't said anything in regards to what you've done so far, I must let you know that the current situation is a different one. Our sect leader told us that this matter will become the beacon that lets the world know the Mount Hua sect is resuming in activities in the outer world. Today's fight isn't just ours. Remember that we'll be fighting with the name of the Mount Hua sect on our backs. We'll bear that in mind, and Chungmyang, I get it. I'll go easy on the... No, if you're going to fight, then go all out. Making enemies out of them is inevitable now anyways. Yeah! In that case, it'll be better to just go all out. Oh, I like what he's saying. I did too! Didn't the sect leader ask me to go easy on them? Weren't you the one who said that you wanted to crush their heads before the sect leader ascended as a deity? Damn, I can't wait to turn their sect into a mess! I love Chunmyeon so much! The disciples of the Hua Shadow Sect. We opened the gate temporarily. Sect leader. Those who wanted to leave have left. This is an unwanted fight after all. Despite that, there are still that many left. This is a good sect with good people. Just like the Manwha sect from back then. I didn't do what I was supposed to do in the middle of the night because I was out of sorts. I'd like to express my sincerest thanks to the Manwha sect who came to help us in a time of need without stopping the rest at all. I don't know how things will end today, but I will lead the Hua Shadow sect and fight alongside all of you. Please don't do this, sect leader. We're just doing what must be done. I see it now. I've heard that he's a great warrior and he seems to live up to the rumors. If I were in his place, would I be able to make the same decision? You're truly incredible. As someone who's kept his loyalty for 30 years, you're truly different from the rest. It doesn't sound like he's just talking about money. It's actually quite obvious if you think about it. His mom was stupid. However, there's no need for you to get involved. Pardon? It's hard to explain. You'll know when you see it. Perfect. They finally come. From that side. Ooh. Here they come. Oh, get them. Yes, senior brother. Woo! Oh, Chungmyeong's gonna do the drunken style. Here they come. 3 of them right ahead. Woo! Beat them to your heart's content, you monster. Chungmyeong's like, yeah, I get to finally crush some skulls. Huh? Should I have let them come in first? I love Chungmyeong. He's so amazing. All right, now we're at chapter 78. Oh, ouch. What was I hit by? I think it was a gust of wind or something. Were the 3 of them unable to see that attack at all? How can that be? That's only possible. The people inside are several times stronger than us. Some of them must know how to use strange tricks. Follow me. We don't know what kind of trap there might be, so I'll go in first. Yes, senior brother. Ooh! Where's the trap? Why did you break the gate? It wasn't even locked. Kids these days are just so rude. Tisk tisk. Is this it? Is that everyone you've got to fight against us? The disciples of the Wuding sect? You really are confident, huh? However, that confidence might as well just be arrogance. Dude, you are projecting at this point. The way that guy looks and speaks, why does it feel so familiar? Senior, that used to be your phrase, right? Stop it. Swap it. What's going on? Why are they still so carefree and relaxed? I don't know where that confidence of yours comes from. The Manwha sect has always been inferior to us, the Wuding sect. Do you think you're able to defeat us? Just what? Who's inferior to you? 100 years ago, you were the one smelling our feet. 100 years ago? Ah, yes, that's right. You're talking about the era when you had the Plum Blossom Sword Supreme, huh? However, do you know that the guy you're so proud of lost miserably to the Taiji Sword Emperor of the Wuding sect? Woo! The heck? Oh, dude, now you really pissed Chungmyeong off. I guess you didn't know, after all. The 2 of them dueled once back in the days, and the Plum Blossom Sword Supreme lost miserably. However, the benevolent Taiji Sword Emperor has hidden that fact from the world to save his opponent's face. That means the Manwha sect has never been on par with the Wuding sect. How dare you insult the Sword Supreme? Don't cross lines just because we've been nice to you. You have no right to speak of the Sword Supreme. I'm the Plum Blossom Sword Supreme, though. You guys ought to treat me with respect like you're doing right now. But who do you say has defeated me? The Taiji Sword Emperor? That old fart who looks like he could die any time? That darn old Taoist did fight me. However, he strongly insisted on a private duel so no one would know the details of it. As a fellow practitioner of Taoism, I will teach you what its true path is. I hope you do not resent me for this harsh lesson and use it as an aid to your repentance. Chungmyeong's like, what? I acknowledge it. I acknowledge that you're more skilled than me. What the ass? I agree that I lack training and admit my defeat. Wait, I just admitted my defeat, haven't I? Stop hitting me already. You shouldn't strike a person while they're talking. Sir, please spare me just this time. After that fight, I had a great time ordering them around. He rented the whole top floor of a restaurant and bought the most expensive wine, which I got to enjoy. Although he was older than me, he was such a useful servant. In any case, why is that part of history distorted? It's because no one knows the details and there isn't any evidence, huh? Those rascals. Do you think some old fart from 100 years ago is going to help you? They're all dead, you brat. Damn, you guys are so pathetic. Oh, right, that's because you're from the Wu-Dang sect. How dare you insult the Wu-Dang sect? We is Sohig. Yes? You did everything I asked, right? Are you referring to spreading the rumors? I did tell the people of nannying during the day, but great work. Oh, shit! What? Ooh! The people? I prefer to play in front of a large audience. Senior brothers, how many can you take? 2, about 3. So it's 5 in total. Senior you, take 4 of them. Senior Bach, take on that brat. What about you? Me? You want me to do this? No. All right, go for it. Senior Bach, Senior you, Senior brothers. It feels like the tables have been turned. The Wu-Dang Sect's disciple should be good enough for us to test out the results of our training. Let's go. We'll show them the greatness of the Manwha Sect sword techniques. Charge! Yee! Attack! Teach them just how strong the Wu-Dang Sect is. Yes, Senior. I don't think that's going to work out for them. Every swordsman here has probably spent the last 2 years training to improve their skills. However, is there anyone in their ranks who trained as hard as me and the other Manwha Sect disciples? I doubt so. That crazy bastard! He's every means he had to drive us to our limit. How do you want to die? From exhaustion or from the beating? I love Chung-Young so much! He's the best goddamn character! But I still thought that I could go through any tough training as long as it makes me stronger. However, that arrogant thinking of mine ceased to exist like a fleeting wind just 2 months after the Manwha and Southern Edge conference. I really thought I would die. Actually, maybe I did, but just got revived. It was so hard that we had to lose everything we had and built it up from scratch. But is there any end to this training? Do I have what it takes? Just how strong can I become if I persist to the end? Have I really made the right choice? Dude, he's fucking dying. As my body was getting tired, my mind was getting filled with countless doubts. However, I couldn't run away. I endured all of the training and spent 2 years with Chung-Young to build my current skills and body. I could see it. I could see the skills of the opponent in front of me. The way he grips his sword, the direction of his gaze, the balance of his body. I want to point out all of his flaws to him. I could do this. He's no match for me. Or is he? The Wu-Dang Sect's sword techniques revolve around counterattacking. Until their opponent's sword touches theirs, they don't rush into making the next move. They win by turning their foe's strength to their advantage. The Wu-Dang Sect has used such sword techniques to climb and become the strongest sword sect in the world. Then what's the method to deal with such a fighting style? You just need to be faster. While water can put out fire, it evaporates if the fire is too big. Too slow. Ooh! Way too slow. We'll win this. Yeah. I kind of wanted to see Chung-Young whoop their asses, but I'll take this. How is this possible? A mere Manwha Sect's disciple. Your sword skills aren't that bad, but the difference in how we trained is way too big. See, Chung-Young knows. He knows what he's doing. Well, we've gotten way too strong, haven't we? Senior brother Jagol, you made 3 mistakes. Senior brother Yu-Jung, you made 4 mistakes. You're both dead meat. You'll be nagging like hell again later on. But still, I feel much more certain after this fight. The Manwha Sect sword techniques are strong. And soon these people won't be the only ones to know this truth. It's time for the whole world to learn about it. Yeah! All right, let's get to chapter 79. What an incredible power! They're defeating their enemies easily despite the difference in years of training. The Wu-Dang Sect that's said to be the leader of Jiangsu is being overwhelmed. Father, yes, they're strong. What I'm feeling now isn't pain. I'm just simply way too touched. The Mount Hua sect is different now. Their disciples have gotten incredibly strong. You want some? And there's also this crazy bastard. Neither of these aspects existed in the past. Are you seriously drinking right now when your seniors are fighting? What's the big deal? We've been training hard for so long. If they lost to such people, they would need to be punished big time. I'm the one who trained them, you know. Yeah, look at them go. They're strong. How can they be so fast? Do it. What? You don't look like the type who cares about pride. Just stop thinking and do it. Go help your seniors. What? Stop standing around. Go help them right now. Yes, senior. That's not going to do so. That's not going to end very well for them, is it? This is a sight I want to remember. The Wudang sect is using numbers to gang up on the disciples of the Mount Hua sect. Damn it, this is so shameful. If we weren't in a fight, we have to win at all costs. I would have rather lost than done this. I acknowledge that you guys are strong. However, why isn't he fighting? Is he looking down on the Wudang sect? Yeah. Am I done with this already? It seems you misunderstood something. You guys aren't skilled enough for him to get into the fight. It's natural that one would pick up their sword only against a worthy opponent. What did you just say? Don't get so angry. I'm also not skilled enough to fight him. The world is full of unusual things, like a three-legged chicken or a snake with two tails. One day you might even see a monster with 3 heads and 6 arms. Oh God, 3 heads and 6 arms. Don't worry, you won't be bored. I'll be playing with you after all. Isn't it suitable for the Hua righteous sword to fight the unceasing sword? It's too small of a deal for the Mount Hua divine dragon to be involved. Bastard! Ooh! Wudang sword dragon Jinyun. I've heard his name multiple times. He's one of the new generation's leaders. If it hadn't been for the Mount Hua and Southern Edge Conference, Jinyun would have also became one of the 6 dragons like him. Ooh, so we got beat. That means they're at around the same level in terms of skill. Jinyun's sword techniques are firm and carry a great eternal energy. His attacks make me feel as if huge waves are coming at me. I can understand why he's gotten such praises. But that means nothing. For I have blossomed. He's blossomed? For real? What? Woo! Fuck! Dude! He's blossoming! 7 Plum Blossom Sword. Plum Blossom Execution. Yo! Go back! He's regained his pride, let's be real. Wow. Plum Blossom Petals. Damn. Look at him being all cool. He's the Hua's righteous sword. You're so cool, Senior Bach. Wait, why are there so many people on my side? I'm the weakest among us. I get why you aren't fighting Senior Bach, but you should go to the next strongest person after him. Who's that? There she is, over there. Can't you see her? Ooh, she's got no openings at all. Yeah, waifu. What is that sword technique that resembles a dance? Huh? Ooh. Ooh, they're getting their asses whooped. Will you continue? You might still have some chances of winning if you choose to do so. However, if those who are injured don't get treated right away, they might have problems in the future. Ugh. I don't think this fight is that important for you to destroy the future of your fellow sect members. Take your swords and your senior brothers to treatment and leave nannying by tonight. This time around, we are the victors. Yeah, Bach, you get to be so cool right now. I live. He deserves this. Lean on me, senior brother. Ugh. You know what's funny that I'm rooting for Bach now, even though he was a complete jackass earlier in this Manwha. But he's earned the respect. We are grateful to the Mount Hua sect for your consideration, and we acknowledge our loss today. Don't ever mess with the Mount Hua sect again. Since you fought with your senior brother's honor on the line, I trust that you won't bring shame to his name. We won't see you off. Yeah, it's true that the Mount Hua sect has recovered its former prowess. To think they fought for the Hua's Shadow sect against the Wudang sect. If the Mount Hua sect is willing to go as far as this, it might be worth it to become their outer sect. Sect leader, the Mount Hua sect has protected the Hua's Shadow sect. You are now safe. Aww. As the Hua Shadow sect leader, I owe a debt of gratitude to the Manwha sect. Thank you. You are welcome. We simply did what we were supposed to do. Aw, damn. Isn't this bloody touching? Alright, let's get to chapter 80. Congratulations, Sect Leader Wee. Everything you've been telling about the Manwha Sect has finally paid off. I'm truly grateful for your congratulations. Thank you so much. To think I'd live to see this day. The day when the sect that was thought to have fallen completely revived and even came all the way here just to help us without any hesitations. My father was right after all. That's the place where the heroes who protected the Hua Shadow Sect are staying. Probably celebrating today's victory, too. I had to apologize to them for not believing in them, as well as for shouting at them due to letting my anger get to my head. I must discuss the Manwha Sect's futures with them. Over there! It's going over there! And I, too, will raise my glass in celebration. Sorry for keeping you. Stop it, you crazy bastard! What are you trying to do again? Get him! Stop him at all costs! What is he doing? Gotcha! Ugh. Young, calm down and think over this again. Those guys from the Wudang Sect have already left. There's no need to do this, is there? Since it's over, all that's left is to return to Manwha. Didn't Sect Leader repeatedly ask you to not cause any trouble? Seriously, please stop. That's right, your job's done here, so don't bother thinking about it anymore. Although I didn't like how you guys fought, I'll overlook it since you guys won. The only exception is Senior Brother Joe Gull. Why me? What I'm about to do is of utmost importance. Ooh. What is he doing? We're screwed. Huh? Father, I think something's gone wrong. Chungyang is going to just fuck him up, huh? Yeah, Chungyang's going to fuck him up, kitties. Would you want to fuck him up too? Yeah, kitty wants to do that. Because kitty's the kitty. He is the ninja kitty. Where am I? Senior Brother, you are awake. We are on our way back to the Wudang Sect. We are still in the mountains. We are going back? What happened? What about our task? Ooh. You've lost, huh? What happened to the Path Academy? They were told to vacate the place by tomorrow morning. They asked us not to sully your name in honor. I've already sullied the name of the Wudang Sect, despite using such underhanded methods in front of all those people. Not only did I sully the honor of the Wudang Sect, we couldn't even achieve what we came for. Right, our objective, the sword graveyard. That's right, they need to go after that. Jinmu, yes, Senior Brother? We can't allow ourselves to return empty-handed right now. Go to the Wudang Sect and report our current situation. The rest will tend to their wounds here and await further orders from the sect. No need for that. Ooh, Senior Mujin! Uh-oh. Mujin, one of the Wudang Sect's most powerful first-class disciples, whose name starts with Mu. On top of that, he is a part of the three swords of Wudang, who are known to be the strongest. Nonetheless, what is someone like him doing here? You look like you're wondering what I'm doing here. Our sect leader must have had some worries, so he asked me to come here. It seems like he had all the right to be concerned. Did they gang up on you in numbers? The Manwha Sect must have had twice the amount of people you had, huh? Or did they maybe receive help from another sect? You weren't able to win despite putting your honor on the line? That's right. But more than just my honor, do you think your name belongs only to you? Don't be mistaken. When you do something unsightly or appear weak, the world will criticize not you, but the Wudang Sect. Do you still not understand that the reputation of the Wudang Sect has been solely because of your rashness? I apologize. Forget it. Whatever the case is, it no longer matters. We're giving up on Nanying. Pardon? Now that things have come to this, we'll skip Nanying and go for the sword graveyard right away. Ooh, but we still haven't figured out its location, have we? Isn't that why we needed Nanying? The Wudang Sect has already figured out its location. Well, it's humiliating that you've lost. There will be plenty of opportunities to get even. We've got something more important than a trivial matter like this, so calm yourself down. Reinforcements are going to be sent here soon, so those who are heavily injured will return to the main sect. Those who are unscathed shall follow me. Yes, Senior. Wudang Sect has done it. As long as we find the sword graveyard, we'll be able to easily pay back all the humiliation we received. Jin Yun, are you able to carry on? I want you to calmly analyze your current condition. There's no shame in being injured. Kitty, stop it. I can carry on. I will not be of any hindrance. Good. Then you'll follow. Senior? Who are you? Show yourself. Oh, there's Chungyang. Yeah. Black clothes. Ninja Chungyang. I'm just a robber that was passing by, but now I have a question for you. Ooh, keys. Keys. What is the sore graveyard that you mentioned? A robber that was passing by. Did he seriously say that? Even though we're in the middle of the mountains? You're not a mountain bandit. Oh, right. Okay then, mountain bandit. Is he a lunatic? That pattern on his sword, though. Isn't it a plum blossom? Is that crazy bastard from the Manwha sect? Manwha divine dragon? Oh, busted. What? How did you guess it so quickly? No, I'm not saying... no, I'm not who you say I am. You're fucking lying. You're so fucking obvious. I thought that a disciple of the Manwha sect would have at least some honor. Do you not have any sense of shame? Seriously, I already told you I'm not him. You should have just feigned ignorance. What a clueless dude. Okay, so you're saying that you're a robber and not a disciple of the Manwha sect, right? That old man acknowledges your position. Yes, you're definitely not a disciple of the Manwha sect. You can't be one. Right here and now, I'll simply cut down a robber that threatened us. Oh ho ho, he's a smart one. I'll tell you this first. This matter can be resolved simply if you take off your mask and apologize. However, if you insist on acting stupidly, then I have no intention of playing along. Oh, really? Then I have something to say as well. If you tell me what the sword graveyard is, then I'll overlook everything and allow you to continue on your way. Otherwise, I guarantee you that I won't show any mercy. I heard the Manwha sect had gotten stronger. People even say that the strongest among them is the Manwha divine dragon. Come on, there's no need to say such embarrassing stuff. That's just an exaggeration. At least to make the efforts to hire what I tell you, idiot. However, I don't know anything about you at all. I have neither seen the plum blossom engraved on your sword, nor have I figured out that you're the Manwha divine dragon. That way, I will have an excuse even if you get badly injured. I sense blade-like pressure around him. Although he hasn't used his energy yet, that pressure makes me feel as if I could get cut at any moment. The second-class disciples are just the new generation's leaders at best. However, that man is on a totally different level. He's probably one of the most skilled martial masters I have fought against ever since my reincarnation. A true swordsman of the Wudang sect. I'll tell you one more thing. There's one old habit that I have, so you better watch your head. Ooh. Let's get to chapter 81. Chungyang, he ain't playing. No. Ooh. It seems you misunderstood something. You guys aren't skilled enough for him to get into the fight. It's natural that that one would pick up their sword only against a worthy opponent. That's what he said, that who a righteous sword. If he's strong to the extent that the person who's defeated me would say that, then the strongest disciple of the Manwha sect back there must be that Manwha divine dragon. But still, isn't it crazy to want to fight against Senior Mujin, who's at least 30 years older than him? Against the one who's known as the absolute strongest even among his peers? Oh, one thing before we fight. Let's make a bet. A bet? Wouldn't it be disappointing if we put in the effort to fight but didn't get anything out of it? So let's go with the loser fulfilling one wish of the winner. I want to hear about that sword graveyard that you were talking about. What about you? If you lose, you'll take off your mask, bow your head, and apologize. On top of that, you'll acknowledge that the Manwha sect is no match for the Wudang sect. Goodness, I already said that I'm not for the Manwha sect. But it's okay, I'll agree to that much. No one's allowed to be petty and go back on their words. Oh, history's about to repeat itself, huh? All right, then. I'll let you have the first move. Are you seriously letting me strike first? Why not? Do you want us to just keep glaring at each other? One must know the limits of their arrogance. How dare you? If you don't want to strike first, I'll make my move. Ooh. Ooh! Chungyang ain't fucking around! Yeah! That was just a greeting. If he had aimed for my neck with that move, I would have been beheaded already. Thank you for your consideration. Not at all. But if you're really thankful, then don't fight half-assed. I hope you'll fight me seriously. Of course. That's exactly what I intend to do. That's more like it. Ooh. Show me. Just how different the current Yanggu is compared to the one from 100 years ago. Woo, get him, Chungyang! Have the martial arts advanced? Ooh, shit, this is I forgot how gorgeous this art is. Oh my god. Or have they weakened due to losing everything in the war with the demonic cult? Ooh, that's a good question. Ooh. Senior. That's the ever-flowing sword energy that the Wudang sect is proud of. In order to maintain that tremendous flow, one needs a huge amount of eternal energy. This is the reason why their new generation has no choice but to stop at the second-class disciples. Wudang sect's martial arts are a late bloomer. Even the unique posterior strike of the Wudang sect and the gentleness of their other techniques require a great amount of eternal energy to take down the opponent. Oh, it says here in the translation note, posterior strike is a technique that involves letting your enemy make a move first and defeating them by counterattacking. So even if different people use the same technique, the difference in its power can be worlds apart depending on how much eternal energy the user has. A sword dragon sword art. Its sword energy truly befits its name. Show me everything. Ooh. He cut it? Yo, he cut it! That's impossible. How did he cut the unbreakable sword energy of the Wudang sect? If this doesn't work, then try stopping a strong strain. Ooh. Taiking sword art. It's perfect. To think that someone is able to use the Taiking sword art so ideally. How is one supposed to stop such tremendous eternal energy? Even if the Manwha Divine Dragon is truly talented, there's no way he can stop the tides of the Yangtze River. It'll be over with this technique. What? That's all? 3 swords of my Wudang my ass, is that all you got? This won't do. You need to take some beating before we continue talking. Yeah, Chungyang! Let's get to chapter 82. Ooh. Ooh! What an impressive attack. If I had been hit by that, it would have been, wouldn't have ended with just a stab wound. I would have died on the spot. See, Chungyang ain't fucking around. No. I'm definitely weaker compared to him right now. Look at that. You dodged it, huh? Why is someone as skilled as him wearing a mask and doing something that eccentric? That's a good question. No, this isn't the time to be thinking of such things. Chungyang's just being a troll, that's what. I was quite surprised to see you split the title surge of the Wudang sect. After all, I put a ton of energy and mental power into it. However... Ooh. What will happen if there are tens of such tides? What? Taiking sword art. Collective title surge? What? Oh, you should have done that from the start. Invisible sense stride. He dodged all those tides? Ooh. Ooh, overflowing sword energy. Overflowing sword energy is not something that I can easily stop. So as long as he's out of reach, my tides are just flailing around for nothing. However, now you're exactly where I wanted you to be. I've been waiting for you to get stuck in the air with no place to land. Gentle strike. I don't know if that's gonna work. Kitty is sleeping, so he knows it's not gonna work. Returning strike. Ooh. Returning strike too? I guess you've trained quite hard, huh? You made it so that there are barely any places for me to dodge and proceeded with attacks that are hard to deal with. That's a pretty good plan, considering that he came up with it on the spot. He is really strong. None of his movements can be predicted, and he surpassed me in all aspects. At this rate, I'm definitely going to lose to him, and both the Wudang sects and my reputations will be beaten into the ground. I can't let that happen. I must win this. I was ordered to not use this yet, but if I can win with its help, that stands. But I can win with its help, excuse me. That stands. It must be. Yo, what is he doing? Ooh, the Insight Sword Art. Not only is it the greatest sword art of the winning sect, but it's also its symbol. Taiji Insight Sword Art. Did they already pass down that invincible technique to him? It's Senior's victory. Dude, the yin yang side. Oh my god, this is great. The moment he used it, the result of this fight has been decided. Hey, you idiot. Ooh, how is that possible? You were doing all right so far. But then you pulled this shit. Ooh! You failed as a disciple of the Wudang sect. During the fight, you ought to focus on using what you've already mastered. But you dare use an unmastered technique? You must have a death wish. Ooh, he's not wrong. My back. God, that was my last resort. That I pulled because I thought I'd lose if I did nothing. But even this technique failed. Do you think that a stronger sword technique would definitely be better even if you didn't master it? How could there be no improvement even after so many years? Fucking bastards! Yeah! I'll really die at this rate. I need to run away. Just one. If I can create an opening, then I'll be able to survive this. You're just one opening. If I focus my strength in my legs to withstand the impact and parry his attack the moment our swords touch. Head! Right now! Ooh. Your chin this time, you asshole! I just punched him in the face! Fucking bastard! Chun-Young is just a troll. Just people from big sects know nothing. How could you protect only your head simply because I shouted that? Just how straight and honest do you have to be to believe what your enemy says? This is why the Manwha sect and the Wudang sect have to get out of their mountains. Think of this as a good experience for you. Oh, right, the information. Hey, get up. Tell me what that sword safeguard or graveyard thing is about. Look at his state, though. He'll be in deep sleep for 3 days. Was I too harsh with my hits? You. Come over. Come over. I want you to tell me about the sword safeguard, sword graveyard. Yes, that. Oh, no. Oh, do you not want to talk? I'll be a goner if I let that fist hit me. However, this is the very last strand of pride that we have. All right, then, I'll let you go. After all, he's the one who promised to talk. Since you guys won't tell me anything, I'll have to wake the person who'll tell me. You can't be thinking of... This is something I've learned in my life. Violence can't resolve everything in the world. However, it resolves most of the problems. I love this! Violence can't solve most of the world's problems. Well, sorry. I love you. Violence can't resolve everything in the world. However, it resolves most of the problems. Chun-Young, you're such an asshole. And also, this panel is so fierce. Holy shit. If I keep beating him up, he'll eventually wake up unless he just dies. Make sure you guys just stand there and keep your mouth shut. Don't say anything at all. A graveyard? You're going to plunder a graveyard? Is the Wudang sect lacking money? No, that's not it. Please put him down first. Huh? This? Don't worry. I won't need to use this if you tell me everything. It's not like I beat him up after hearing everything you have to say. I don't know what to do anymore. Do as you please. The sword graveyard is indeed a graveyard, as its name suggests. So why is the Wudang sect looking for it? That graveyard has the grave of the woundless sword interceptor. What? The woundless sword interceptor that I know of? What? All right, now we're at chapter 83. The woundless sword interceptor. 200 years ago, in the era before me, he was the person known as the strongest in the world. His grave is known as the sword graveyard? And the Wudang sect is trying to raid it? Yes. Then why didn't you say that wasn't the case? Anyway, why are you guys doing that? There are many others who have been called the strongest in the world. Why are you looking specifically for his grave? It's not like you are ordinary people. What does Wudang sect want to achieve? One of the Wudang's outer sects have been robbed recently. While catching the robber, we got a hold of the hidden treasure map that he had. And when we deciphered it, The treasure turned out to be near Nanyang? Yes. You know its approximate location, but you don't know where it is exactly. That's why you want to find the location, but you're afraid that people might catch on to the what the Wudang sect is doing and would all rush over. So you're making a big fuss of trying to get rid of any possible interested parties so that you can act freely within Nanyang. Is this it? Yes, precisely. It does make sense. It's indeed strange that the Wudang sect got interested in a small town like Nanyang. So what's in the graveyard? I don't know that much. You better fess up. If you tell me everything you know, I'll let you guys leave quietly. Ooh. Dude, sword interceptor, as his name suggests, he was taking away other swords. As a person of unknown origins who didn't belong to any sect, he suddenly appeared one day and won duels with all the swordsmen of the world. Upon defeating a martial master, he was taking their favorite sword as his trophy. Right now, there's no way of finding out why he did that 200 years ago, but it is known that he suddenly disappeared with countless weapons he had gathered. What's important is that those favorite swords that he stole back then were all divine weapons. I get what you're saying, but did those numerous martial masters just give him their favorite swords willy-nilly? It seems they made a bet. If they were to lose, they would have to give up their swords, but if they were to win, then he would return all the swords that he'd taken so far. And in the end, no one won, huh? Indeed. After he disappeared from Jianggu, a rumor started to spread that he gathered all the weapons that he had stolen in one place, and then he made it his own grave and also left behind his martial arts knowledge in that place. The person who gets a hold of the sword graveyard will be able to rule not just the Jianggu, but the whole... enough of that. That part from the point is quite obvious. Oh, all right. That's just an ordinary legend. Yet you're saying that it's true and that you want to obtain those divine weapons and the martial arts knowledge of the woundless sword interceptor after finding his grave. Yes, I see. So that's how it is, huh? Yes, that's how it is. I see. Huh? How does he dare to lie to me? Is that how you taught your juniors? Well, what are you talking about? I really told you everything. Do I look like a pushover to you? So you're saying you didn't lie, right? Well, then you just withheld information, didn't you? Whatever, just stand there and watch. I'll wake this asshole up and hear from him directly. Yee! The Wudang sect did all these things because you needed the weapons and the martial arts knowledge that the woundless sword interceptor had hidden? Is that really what you're saying? If Sage Sambong heard that he'd wake up from his grave and strike that darn head of yours with the Taiji fist. How dare you be full of lies? I'll beat this guy up on his behalf. He'll really die if you keep hitting him. Of course, that's why I'm hitting him. Such an asshole. Did you think I wouldn't be able to find out if you didn't tell me? You guys are so darn obvious. You still have the treasure map, right? It's obvious since you guys are the only ones that are here. I'll just take it and get it deciphered. But you need to pay the price of making someone a fool. What? Medicine Immortal! See. What? The Medicine Immortal, the Woundless Sword Interceptor is, actually the Medicine, Immortal. The Medicine Immortal? The one that was said to be the best medicine maker? Yes. His medicine could even bring back the dead. The one who was rumored to have eaten an, Origin, energy pill every meal, even though it's more, even though it's even more powerful than Shaolin's great energy pill? That Medicine Immortal? The Medicine Immortal, huh? Ooh, I see the Medicine Immortal. Yes, that makes more sense. The Medicine Immortal, while he was known to be the best in medicine making back then, that was the only thing that people knew about him. Just how incredible were his skills in that craft. The Origin energy pill that he created has so much energy in it that even the great energy pills of Shaolin pales in comparison. It is a priceless treasure for martial artists who risk their lives with their energy and techniques. 100 years ago, a huge bloodshed would take place the moment rumors of the Origin energy pills spread out in the world. After all, numerous martial artists wouldn't hesitate to kill each other in order to get a hold of it. But we're talking about his grave instead of his Origin energy pill? That means the method of making it could be there. Are you sure? Are you sure that the Woundless Sword Interceptor's grave actually belongs to the Medicine Immortal? There's no point in to keep any more secrets after I've said this much. After all, his eyes look like he has no intention of letting us go quietly unless I tell him everything. Even though the medicine immortal became the strongest in the world, he wasn't known for his martial arts, as they weren't that good. In other words, he was able to defeat all the swordsmen without any special techniques, which means that he had so much energy that no one can even imagine. There were a lot of people who suspected that the Woundless Sword Interceptor was the medicine immortal back then. Although there were a lot of rumors about him, he personally stood out to deny them, and so they died out. However, after he passed away, one of his acquaintances leaked out his real identity, and even right now, only very few sects know about this truth. Now one more sect knows, though. I've told you everything. So please let us go. All right, of course I'll let you go, naturally. I'm a man of my word, after all. Last thing. Give me the treasure map. Pardon? What? Wait a moment. You didn't say you wanted us to give you the treasure map in return for letting us go. The map was never a part of the deal. But think about this. If even you guys who have the map don't know where the exact location is, how am I supposed to look for that place within Nanyang alone without any map? There's no way you think that makes sense, right? That's why you gave me all this information. So if you just leave like that, the Wuding sect will definitely swarm like ants over here. When that happens, I won't be able to find the sword graveyard and will be chased by the Wuding sect like a chicken on the run. That's why I need at least the treasure map in order to balance out our sides. How the hell did it turn out to be like this? I can't give you the treasure map. You can't give it? Don't tell me you became a Taoist just so that you could threaten and steal from others. Oh my god, but they're the same thing! If you're someone who strives to walk from the path of Taoism, don't you think it's ridiculous that you're the one saying this? Ooh. Senior brother? Choose. Would you rather hand over the map and return to the Wudang sect safely and bring your swarm of ants? Or do you want to be buried in the ground with only your head sticking out until I find the sword graveyard? Which one is it? You have to abandon all material desires to become a true Taoist. Isn't that right? Dude, oh my god. Okay, so we're at the final chapter of this live reaction. Dude, Jungmyeon is just such an ass. I live. So, I have to crack this code to get to the cemetery. What a great deed by immortal Dr. Yak's son. But who am I? I was once called the strongest in the Mount Hua sect. This is nothing to me. What the hell? I don't understand anything. I don't think it's a map of the cemetery. I've never been a genius at solving puzzles and ciphers. Shit. I can't solve it. I'll leave it up to them. In any case, I've eaten Mugen or whatever, and until I took their map, so many of their followers must come. It isn't possible for me to defeat them all no matter how hard I try. And there are probably 3 days left until they come? 3 days. I should go find the cemetery and go there before they come. If only you could find the cemetery. The Mount Hua sect would return to its former glory. And at once. Shouldn't we go after him? God, this swab was so stupid. He must have tracked down the Wudang sect disciples. So if we follow the path they took, we will definitely find him. If we go after him, can you stop him? Oh gosh. What did I do in my previous life to be afflicted with the company of a despicable person like him? But he mustn't have made a huge mess. I'm not saying it doesn't cause chaos, but it has always caused chaos that can be dealt with. There has always been a logical reasoning behind Jungmyeon causing chaos. It never happened, and he didn't fix the mess he caused. And the suffering we went through to cover up his actions. I can't believe she's quietly drinking tea in this situation. What a weird person. How many times have I told him to come through the doors? Oh, it looks like I missed again. Is it difficult for you to enter through the door? Oh, first. Gather, everyone gather. We already gathered. What the hell is happening? So, you have to decode this map. Decode the map? Huh? Who did you defeat to steal this mysterious map? Didn't I tell you? He's called the Flowing Sword Mugen. Flowing Sword Mugen? Yes, right. Why are you making me repeat what I said? So now we stole one of the 3 Wudang swords. What the hell have you done, you idiot? How do you plan to deal with the consequences? I'm sure they'll come running to beat your ass. Just return it. It's okay. okay? They didn't know me. I was wearing a mask. But you was fighting with your sword. Oh my god, I'd rather go to hell quickly than go through this. You stole the Wooting Sect from the Wooting Sect of all places. Seiyang, are you telling us to just back of Seiyang? And tell me to just take her back to the Wooting Sect? So do I return it, map of the immortal medicine master's tomb, and leave the divine pills? This is a trap, undoubtedly, but how can I not fall into this trap? It's the divine grade. Wait, did I say grade? Yeah, okay. It's the divine grade. How can I not fall for this? You gain nothing if you avoid risks in your life. Sometimes you have to ignore the consequences. You have to take the risk. Don't think about that in that. If you avoid risk all your life, you will be a loser for your lifetime. This is what it is. You have to bet if you want to win. For the first time, I agree with you, Chung Young. Huh? Yeah, time to think. The Wooting Sect disciples would run to their sect, and if they come with reinforcements, it'll be over. Well, get it. Even if we die, Jojo. Let's do it, Seiyang. Even you, Yujang? Their eyes. Oh my. So what we have to do is crack the code? Won't we encounter traps when entering it? Yes. Don't worry about that. I'll take care of the rest. Really? Shit, I'm a man too. That much is enough. I can't neglect my duties a little. If it's divine pills, I'll find her, and if the sect leader blows my head off, Yun, Jung, Jogul, yes, Seiyang, Wei Yiso, let's do it. We'll crack the code tonight, whatever the cost is. We won't sleep until we find the tomb before the Wooting Sect comes. Divine pill, we can do it. Divine pill. Divine pill. They grew up well. Divine pill, divine pill, divine pill, divine pill, divine pill. You broke the wall again. I hate to forget their favor on me. I feel like my heart is getting deeper every day since they came. Oh no. I thought it was getting better. It's an injury that won't heal with medicine. It's impossible to treat internal injuries, but I can't show my weakness now. The Manwha sect merely stood on its feet at last. If I say that I, its leader, are unable to lead it in an important time, then we'll ruin the affairs of the sect once again. And if this happens, I will never forgive myself, even if I die. Let's sleep. I'd get a little better if I slept. Oh, he's probably not. He's gonna die, huh? I have a lot of work tomorrow. My body must endure for the Manwha sect to regain its former glory. Until then. You're going to sleep already? Oh, what's wrong? Is something bothering you? I'm not the one who's upset. It's the sect leader. Don't you think so? I closed the door, so let's get started. What do you mean by saying let's start? Oh my god! Hey, slow down a bit! Ooh. Do not talk. Whoa. He's healing the sect leader of his heart disease? Holy shit, that's awesome. Dude, this mama, man. This mama is fucking fire. I will not be behind on it anymore. No. I think I have like 2 more mama I gotta catch up on. And then we will be all caught up. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below what you guys thought of these chapters. Dude, Chung Young is such a troll. I love him so much. If you love what we're doing, and also remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigan Inc. If you love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking, so me and the kitty can keep bringing you more Chung Young content. A few ways you can do that: donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off our Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I'll be seeing you later. Bye.